And I'm back. I'm back in a big way. The only thing I want to know about Houston, who is their closer? And now Şengün, defended by Green, for the lead. No!
Game on the line, Draymond making a stop. It's like having Steph Curry take the shot.
It's a three-point game. Here comes Van Vliet on the move, trying to tie. The Golden State Warriors have held on.
We got all the confidence in the world that we can go in and close it out. Now that'll be our focus going down there.
Joey Joe looking clean in the three-piece, bringing out the baby blues here to make you some money. Great to have you in NYC. How we
Great
feeling?
to
How
be
we
here.
doing?
I hear the music. Tough act to follow. That last segment. Tough act to follow. But this week, our message, listening. We did not listen well last week. We said under 2.5 quarterbacks. Spit in my face. We said Orlando Magic. Spit in my face.
You're right. We got all over you. That's fair.
Right. We'll redeem
You did join me on the Cleveland under. That was a disaster. That game went over. We all lost there.
Right.
You did.
We'll redeem ourselves here. Joe.
All right.
The Warriors can close out the Rockets tonight. What do we like here?
I like the Warriors plus the 4.5. This is a lot of points for Houston to lay. Houston, long-term buy, short-term sell. All right? Very good team for the future. They're having problems closing out games. They don't know who they're going to turn to. Jalen Green has been MIA in this series. You go back to game 4, Houston shot the lights out. It was their best shooting game of the entire series. For the Warriors, second worst shooting performance of the series. On top of that, Steph didn't even reach 20 points, and you still lost the game. So what happened? And then you know what's going to happen the next night. It's starting to trend that way, unfortunately.
The Knicks with another
yes,
chance to
Knicks.
close out the Pistons. Game 6, but that's in Detroit. What's the play?
You're good here. You're good here. Knicks are going to get it done.
Really?
Knicks are going to get it done in this game. Let's start with the pricing element of this, all right? Knicks laying 5.5 last night, now catching 1.5 on the road. 7-point swing. All right, you're going to adjust a little bit because of the win. You're going to adjust a little bit because of the change of venue. 7 points is too many. Knicks have already gone there. They've won twice. They've covered twice. Brunson and Cat are the key. Only 33 points last night. First 4 games of the series, they were averaging 56 per game. Average. That's a 23-point dip. And they still only lost by 3. So now you got an opportunity where we're getting a better price and better performances from those two. Knicks.
I love the Knicks too, but I love them on the money line.
Yeah.
I like to do a plus with a parlay with the money line. Who would I play the Knicks with if I take them with the plus? Give me a, I love this game.
Clippers, Nuggets, game 6, under. Both teams shot the lights out, especially from 3-point range. That game is, now we've adjusted.
They're going to go the other way.
Yep, we zigzag. You know how it's done.
Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson didn't get it done last night. Both were ineffective. I think that continues into game 6. I think if the Knicks are going to win this series, it goes with my original prediction, Knicks in 7.
You are just on pins and needles in this series, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Are you stressed?
Huh?
Stressed?
Yes. I don't like the fact that the New York Knicks looked that way last night. I thought they were going to close them out. I'm very disappointed.
Sorry that.
By the way, Fat Rob told me to do this.
Gosh.
Listen, no, it's important.
Oh, geez, I was going to commercial
Thank you.
break, but I'm sorry.
No commercials.
Last Friday, I take the Celtics and Magic over. It was 199. And what happens? The Celtics score 11 points in the third quarter. Their worst offensive performance they've had in 100 years. The money goes the other way. A terrible loss. Oh, my God. I'm sitting there on a Friday night. I got to find something else to do. Let me go read Stephen A's book again or something. This is ridiculous. That was a bad one. We understand what you have done as a head coach at Lombardi. We get that. But nobody cares. Nobody cares about how you figured out the formula to decide and came up the NFL corporate ladder. You know, because you know what? The only thing in the NFL corporate ladder that saved you was Brady. Because without Brady, you got one playoff win. And you wouldn't be writing any books. That's call like we see it. And don't tell me that the whole world and you're the only one who felt that Brady was going to be great. Because if you felt Brady was going to be great, you wouldn't have picked him in the 6th round. You would have picked him in the 2nd or 1st round. Furthermore, I want to know about Malcolm Butler. Why he didn't play in a game against Philadelphia in the Super Bowl where you gave up 1 million points. I want to know about Spygate. I want to know about that. What happened? Why'd you do this? What was necessary? The team lost the 1st round pick and the whole team got fined $1 million. I want to know about the Flakegate. I want to know about your relationship with Kraft. And the other thing that bothers me, Bill went out of his way, and I know because I followed it, and I was followed here when he was with the Giants for 25 years of being a louse to the media. Never answered any questions. You ask him a tough question after a loss, he mumbled, never gave you an answer. He wasn't much the congeniality. And now all of a sudden, he needs the media to sell a book, and he's going to tell the media, and like me, book interviewers, what to ask him and what to focus in on Adobe Book. You want to read 269 pages of Bill Belichick? No, thank you. That is a disgrace. You're going to write a book, do the interviews, and if they want to ask you about Malcolm Butler for 20 minutes, deal with it. Number one.
I don't disagree with you. You're 100% right, but I'd like to add something. We certainly don't want to see someone with you telling folks we're not answering those questions either.
Well,
you do not.
That's where RC
Steps
exit out the stage.
I know who you're referring to, Mr. Riddick. Stay away.
I just watched the interview. That's all. I just watched the interview.
Yeah, I got nothing to add.
All right, we lay you off. I thought that was a good one. You can come back in.
It was a great one. Nobody else needs to say it. I'll say it. You're a grown man. If somebody asks you a question and you don't want to answer it, don't answer it. You spent 20 years not answering questions you didn't want to answer. We don't need somebody else telling us you're not answering something. That's all.
Right, here we go.
We good?
Okay, yeah, come back in.
Okay, cool. I'm back.
All right, now,
all right,
everybody, and this goes to show you, the young kids and the Blue Jay organization who go crazy on this Varsho catch last night for the Blue Jays. You see it in center field? He made a great catch. For sure, it
was cold.
They missed it. Now, he fell down when he made the catch. Everybody's making a big deal. Like this is the greatest catch in the history of baseball. What? Who says that?
It's a good catch, doggy.
It's a good catch. But this, you should have seen the Blue Jays post. This is why this is the great. Nonsense. Look, I mean, here's the ball out there. I mean, he fell down for crying out loud. He stumbled. How is this considered a great catch? There's the Blue Jays, where the extraordinary happens. How about the Blue Jays play over 500 baseball before we start talking about the extraordinary? But you want to talk about
Dad, dog.
I'll show you a little history about great catches.
You're not wrong.
Roll the tape, baby. Here is Willie against Vic Wirtz. You've heard of him, right, Stephen A?
Yes,
this is in game 1 of the World Series. In 54 at the Polo Grounds with Mays over his shoulder.
The hell of a
First
catch.
and third, first and second, one out in the 8th inning at 2-2. That is a freaking catch. That is number one. I got more. Look at Willie out there. No, here's Edmonds.
I'm just glad it's in
This
color.
is for the Angels. Look at Edmonds. Look at him make this catch.
That's pretty good. That's a hell of a catch. That's a hell of a catch, doggy. That's pretty good.
And then this is one of the great catches I've ever seen. Look at Edmonds. What a catch. And look at this catch by our buddy Andy Chavez for the Mets in the 06 playoffs against St. Louis. What's that?
Ooh!
God.
I see you.
That is an incredible. Show it again. Look at this catch. Oh, my God. That is a catch. And I'm going to compare this to two. Not on this show or not. Number two.
Hey, enough said, doggy.
Hey, gang.
Enough said,
I
doggy.
will say Edmonds, the second one. Edmonds was the best.
That over the
No.
that running like this.
Enough said.
great catch.
He basically had to make a great catch because he was a bad athlete right before.
There you go.
I agree.
Show it again. Number three.
Yes.
You're not going to like this.
Oh, Lord.
I was by myself last night. I was in the, around the quarters at the Knick game. He comes storming by and coldly blows me off. And
You didn't speak to
He's
him?
lying.
Oh,
I want to hear the story.
Who blew
And
you?
then
Big
I
time
get to
deal.
my seat, which I had to work my rear end off to get, and I can't see the game properly because I'm in the fifth row, and who's in front of me? This guy back here. Look at his freaking seat. Oh my God, what a disgrace. He's right there. See him?
Yeah, he's right down the sideline.
And then, you know who he's
Yeah.
sitting next to? But I got the last laugh. You know who he's sitting next to? Miami Steve. And who is Miami Steve?
Randall.
Two hearts are better than one, baby! That is Bruce's Miami Steve. And that's the guy that I know that he don't.
Ooh.
God, look at that. Yes! God, strike him!
Bro,
Hold on.
this is real life cinema, dog.
Hold on. Yes, he was sitting courtside with yours truly. You know him from that band you just mentioned. I know him from The Sopranos. Which one you think is more popular?
Hell, I don't know him from The Sopranos.
How you don't know Sopranos?
I stopped watching in the fourth
Edie
season.
Falco was sitting right across from us. You understand? Right across the
I know
court.
she is.
she is there?
She was there.
Hold on. Can I go back to the part where you said he blew you up?
That's crazy.
What happened? What happened?
That's
dog?
a
Talk
lie.
about that. What
Sitting
happened?
there, signing an autograph for a fan.
Yeah.
And he comes down, straight down the hallway with
Yep.
this group of guys.
Yeah.
Why he had an
I said,
entourage?
Stevie, it's Chrissy!
Judy.
And he kept on walking right back.
did he really?
A couple of guys.
What a mean son of a gun. I said to
He
myself,
said, Stevie,
He is a liar.
I
He
actually
is a
said it.
liar.
Really?
I went there. I saw him because I didn't see. I couldn't believe he was there. I was shocked. I tried to give him a hug. He just gave me a high five and kept on walking. That's number one. He was signing autographs. Now me, my man Mark Shapiro, you know what I'm saying, used to be the boss head. Now William Morris Endeavor, he had courtside seats. And he took me to the game. It wasn't like I paid for it and was chilling courtside. I was a guest of his.
But you are courtside.
I was.
And here this man comes on your show
He was on
every
courtside.
week.
He was on courtside.
And you,
I was not courtside, I was ahead of you.
You were down there at the game courtside. You went shaking hands and fraternizing with everybody before the game began. And then they informed you had to get off the court to go to your seats.
Dog.
treated you like Halliburton Day.
Dog.
Funny.
Dog.
I was Giannis. Go ahead, Louis.
Did Stephen A. did he have his shades on?
No, I did not.
No, he did
You had
not.
to say-
He
no, I
had
didn't
the-
have
he
one
had
last
the-
night?
He had a beautiful hoodie. You know, he was
Beautiful
walking
hoodie.
like he was Sidney Poitier.
Here's the thing now. You know when Stephen A. get to the game, I don't care if Jalen Brunson walk in, I don't care if Cat
he is
walk
the
in,
star.
I don't care if Cade Cunningham walk in.
Steve-
Don't nobody walk into an NBA arena the way Stephen A.
You
walked
wore a
in.
hoodie to the game?
Like he,
I wore sweatsuit. I wore sweatsuit to the game. I was there, you know, and by the way, shades. Stephon Marbury got a new line of shades
Hold on. No one
That's
cares
not
about
those
that.
shades. Trust me, they do.
Could you do a Stephen A. walkout?
Oh,
real quick, just so
absolutely,
that people know?
absolutely. You know,
I just
well, you
need,
know,
I need everyone else.
So the first thing that happened to him, he get pigeon-toed like Jordan when he first walked in, right? He be walking in, and everything's slow motion, but when he move his right leg, it's slower than the left, right? So the left fast, then the right one dragged, and he left fast, then that right one dragged, right? And here's the thing, y'all too. When he walk past people, if you ever look, he be speaking to folks, but they not looking at him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It be like Kevin
That's
Hart, he be
not
like,
the way it
and the people ain't looking at him. And he be waving, like they taking pictures, like he taking candies, but ain't nobody looking at him. It's the truth.
Oh my goodness.
I'm crying. Let's go to break. Let's go to break.
Ryan's using left. He didn't tell the truth. He didn't tell the truth. Everybody's always talking to me and always taking pictures. That is true. I never talk to people that don't talk to me. I keep it moving. You understand? Because I'm trying to talk to everybody.
Anyway. You're not talking to him, Brian, posing just in case you get the candy. That's exactly what. But nobody's saying anything to you. No. Nobody's saying nothing. But they're not. They're not. They have them in the background.
Brian, they're screaming it.
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh my goodness.
They have them.
And by the way, the cameras, I've never asked the cameras to be on me. When I roll out to a game and I pull up and I walk in through the tunnel, it's not me asking for the cameras. Evidently, they like what they see.
You walk in there like you Jordan. And look, you see that right leg? Look what I tell you. I told you that. I told you.
I'm just saying. Evidently, they like what they see.
Bro.
That's what it is. Now, me personally.
Because it takes you.
Once I lost my weight and I had my suit game tight. And wait till you see me for these finals. Lord have mercy. Brace yourself.
You do know the finals are about the players.
I deserve. No, it's about everything.
You.
It's about everything. I didn't say that. I didn't ask for the cameras to be on me. They wanted on me. Why? Because I dress better than most of the players.
Going in there straight
like that. Now he SGA. He SGA now.
No.
Dog, he giving you more material right now. You know he's giving you.
But I do dress better than most of the players. I do dress better than most of the players. I'll say that on national television.
You hurt your boy's feelings.
What he say?
You heard your
please don't listen to him. He's lying. Steve. He's lying. He's lying.
Let's go to break, please.
What's your favorite team? Comment below, and if you like the video, please leave a like. This really helps the channel grow and brings you even more content. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and activate the bell to receive all notifications. With each game, we notice that the NBA is getting more competitive every day, and all the teams are looking for reinforcements to win the championship. And only here can you follow your favorite team daily with incredible content from different sources. Here on the channel, there are new videos every day with analysis, curiosities, and the best moments in basketball. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for following along. The NBA doesn't stop, and neither do we. Until the next video. NBA, the passion that connects us.